what is black box, white box testing? The fundamental difference here is in how we report problems, how we identify problems, and how we report problems, at which level. If I report that problem from user's perspective, I am in black box testing. If I report that problem from source code perspective, I'm saying, okay, such and such line of code should be fixed in this in such and such place, so then I am in white box testing. So black box testing is done with no access to the source code. I might have access, I just don't use it. Okay? So no source code involved, just behavior, just user perspective. If you think about developer, so developer writes a couple of lines of the code, runs the code, and then developer pretends to be a user, and developer kind of is trying to find out how user will use it. So is it doing what it is supposed to be doing? At that very moment, developer is doing black box testing. It's not who does it, it's how it is done. If developer pretends to be a user, developer is doing black box testing. When developer finds a problem, he turns back to the source code, and now he is looking for a problem in the source code. Now he is doing white box testing. So the mistake people make a lot is they are not talking about how it is done, they are talking about who is doing testing. They are saying developers are doing white box and testers are doing black box. It is not true. Developer does black box. White box tester does white box. Developer does black and white and all types of testing. And then if you are specifically black box tester, normally you have no chance to do white box. But sometimes you do. Sometimes you can just, if you test web application, you can, in your browser, you can open the source code and find the problem in HTML or JavaScript if you are capable of reading HTML or JavaScript code. So you can also do that sometimes. So what I'm saying, the perspective. If you do that from user perspective, you are in black box testing. If you do that from source code perspective, you are in white box testing. That's it. And so what do we have here, guys? The answer like that big, is non-existent. It doesn't matter if the interview is face-to-face or the interview is written. You are not. You will never provide that kind of verbiage. Method of testing. What is method of testing? That tests internal structures or workings of an application as opposed to its functionality. Guys, it is a copy-paste. The process when tester behaves as a user and report bugs without access to the source code, very good, very good. Tester behaves as a user, okay? It's called black box testing. The process when tester finds problems in source code and reports these problems at the source code level is called white box testing. Perfect. Perfect. Real good. Black box testing is testing without access to source code. White box testing is testing with access to source code. It's okay. You just have to be prepared to a certain discussion, because when you provide a written answer, like in that questionnaire, you might write a couple of words, but in reality, what people want to get out of you is some explanation, some details, some examples. So they want to understand. You do not just memorize, didn't just memorize the application, the definition, but you know what you are talking about. So there is a big difference between being able to reproduce the definition and being able to keep the conversation going about the subject. It is the next level.